Oh. I might be about to make a terrible mistake because I'm going to go camping with the worst person in the world to go camping with. My friend Gary, who is an absolute disaster of a human being. Every single time we go hiking, camping, do anything outside, something terrible happens to him. Either rolls his ankle, he gets eaten alive by insects.
I'm not here for amusement.
Gary didn't bring a midget. There was a time he went camping and he brought a summer weight sleeping bag in winter and nearly froze to death.
Hello viewers. I don't recommend this tent in winter because you will freeze to death. Buy a reliable air mattress that does not deflate after an hour.
Your mat deflated.
Yes. And most importantly, children, get a good sleeping bag, not one meant for the summer.
Oh, something funny happened with Gary's lunch. He fell straight into mud. And then there's another time he forgot his lunch entirely. So, yeah, this could end up being complete chaos. You ready to go?
Why do I keep doing this to myself? I want to go home now.
You really enjoying the great outdoors there, Gary?
Yes.
Of course, this time there's a potential that Gary is going to get the last laugh at my expense because for just the second time in my life, I'm going hammock camping. Last time I went hammock camping was 7 years ago. I bought a hammock for 15 quid off Amazon. Absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Camped in February. Didn't bring any kind of insulation. Just had a sleeping bag. And I didn't pitch. Didn't hang it right. I was bent like a banana between two trees. Ended up just spending the night on the forest floor. Miserable. It's taken me 7 years to get back around to the idea of trying it again. I got a full hammock set up at Christmas. Haven't used it yet. Haven't tested it. And tonight I'm going to take all this untested kit and try and sleep in it tonight. Mind the poo.
I get happy off Stephen's misery because I gave him enough happiness over mine. So, payback.
It's true, a lot of people have had a lot of laughs at your expense.
Yep.
And I've had people on the street come up to me and say,
Yep.
Can you get Gary more videos?
Yep.
Try and reduce the chances of Gary having any incidences and rolling his ankles. I've decided to head up into the mountains via a tarmacked road to minimise the amount of time his delicate feet have to spend on rough ground. Hope you appreciate that.
I minimise, but still very possible given my past history.
If you roll your ankle on a perfectly flat piece of tarmac
road, I have no business going into a mountain ever again.
How's life, Guy?
Amazing. It brings me such joy. It's currently on easy mode and I'm struggling.
What do you really love about getting into the mountains, Gary? Yeah. And then clip it back on again.
Don't need to be tape putting a flip and drive on into a flipping bag.
No, I'm just trying to highlight some of your good qualities, your subservience.
Subservient. This just emphasises, why does Gary keep doing this? I had to get up and get here. It was very arduous.
You're very arduous.
Thanks.
It's not a compliment. If you were able to camp anywhere, where would you camp?
In a hotel with room service and a toilet. I used to love camping and outside and mountains, and then Stephen showed me the sheer misery that is Mother Nature, and now I realise how much I love inside.
Why do you keep coming outside if you don't like it?
I don't know!
So if you like the idea of the outdoors, but once you're actually out there, the reality makes you miserable.
Very miserable.
Please comment. Gary would like to connect with his tribe.
Thank you, Stephen, for opening my eyes and destroying what little happiness I had left in the world.
You're very welcome. There's a lot of holly in here. Ow!
Why are we going this way?
What?
Stop taping my misery.
Ew, got Gary germs on me. Oh look, the tree instantly died.
Nature is allergic to me.
This'll work.
Finally.
But first.
Better?
I think it might need.
Hold on, folks. He's still moving. It's okay.
Well, what do you think?
I think it's very slanted. I am going to roll down this hill very gradually, so by tomorrow morning I will be down there.
There's a tree there. You'll be blocked against the
There's
tree.
a Gary stop. Nature's Gary stop, yes.
We should probably do the midge test though.
What's that?
The midge test is we stand around here without doing anything else for half an hour
To see if something settles.
and see if something starts to bite us.
Okay.
There is a nice breeze blowing through here, so we might be okay, but I think we should. I'm not going to set anything up for like 30 minutes.
Because we
just
made
in
that
case.
mistake last time.
Yes, we made that mistake last time and had to move.
Everybody go and watch that video.
That is my arm after I just wiped it. And this is my face. We're heading down to the beach because the midgies have turned up. Before I set anything up, I'm going to apply some smidge. I don't... It tastes horrible. I don't think you're supposed to open your mouth. Time to see if I can get this hammock up. I think I've got enough space between these... Ow! Some bit me in the top of the leg. I think I've got enough space between these two trees. I need at least 3 meters because I have a tarp that's going to go up over the top. Right. Now, these are the 2 bags I've got. I've got a super light tarp to go over the top, and then I've got DD Frontline hammock. Comes with a built-in bug net, and in the top here I also have the little gear slings. This is like a mini hammock. It's going to go under this hammock and hopefully keep all my stuff stored underneath. Here's the hammock poles, which are to brace up the... I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just going to figure it out. These are tree straps. What height should these be? I have no idea. These are supposed to wrap the tree with, or hold onto the tree without needing any knots. I feel like that's going to move. I'm a firm believer in learning from my mistakes. And sometimes that means you can take all the advice in the world. Oh, that does seem to have tightened up. But sometimes you just have to make the mistakes for yourself. Yeah, this is very clever. It's just like 2 bits of cord that are woven into each other. And then when you like hold one end and pull the other, pull that. And that shortens. That's really cool. And then you put tension on it by doing that, and then it won't move. I have a horrible feeling these trees are not far enough apart. The strap is too short to go around this tree. What if I just put it around once? Will that hold? Gary, does this look like this works? No, it doesn't. I think I need to pick 2 trees that are further apart. Hints are so much more easy. That looks better. Don't want to let. That looks better. This does not look good. There we go. Come here. Right. Go hammock, and they said. I'm gonna try sitting in this. I'm still not entirely convinced. What's going on over here? So, let's see what happens if I actually get into it. Okay, I'm now in the hammock. I feel quite confined. The sides have closed in on me. This looks like I'm lying in a green coffin. Does it not? I thought it would like open up on the sides. Kind of like lie. Oh, there's a trick, I think, if you like sort of at an angle, it should open it up a bit. This might wind up on eBay if this goes if I don't sleep well tonight. Oh dear. This hammock has a little trick up its sleeve in that it's a 2-layered design. Look. So that's designed, you can put a sleeping mat in there. So I've got to shove it in there. Okay, that is actually more comfortable. I still feel very confined in here. Right. So that gives me a kind of little storage place underneath where I can stick my bag or anything I don't want to leave in the ground. And it means that when the entire hammock collapses during the night, I'll break my back on my stuff. Let's put up, go try and put up like a ridge line now to put the tarp over the top to keep the rain off me. Here we now have half an hour of Stephen untangling a rope. It doesn't look great, does it? I think I'm going to write a guide after this called How Not to Put This Up. You know what, I'm just going to come back in 5 minutes.
One eternity later.
Okay, it's quite some time later and I think I've managed to do a better job. Taking the ridge line, I've put the tarp over the top of it. I've then taken the spare rope that came from there and then used that to tie onto the tarp end so I can pull the tarp taut along the top. I've extended the cords on the sides to the full length. The tarp is now actually pyramid in shape. There's actually enough room to get in here. And now also means if it's raining, both of us could sit in here on our chairs and be out of the rain. The tarp's no longer touching the hammock. And then here is the hammock. I've lowered this end slightly. Yeah, let's get in. I marvel at how interesting it is to be in here. So the difficulty I keep having now is that the mat that I've put underneath is just sliding up the side. I'm gonna have to adjust that a bit, but I can say it's very comfortable. But I've no idea how well I'm gonna sleep here. That's enough messing with the hammock. I'm trying not to form a judgment on this shit because I think if you judge something based on the first time, okay, this is the second time, but the first time was awful. I didn't know what I was doing at all. I don't know what I'm doing this time either, but I think if you form a judgment on it the first or second time, especially something that's as complex as this, it's yeah, it's a little bit quick. We'll see how I feel after a night's sleep. How's your chair assembly going, Gary?
In case you can't tell, folks, Stephen has only brought me here for comedic effect, but in the meantime I'm now dealing with the rotating chair of death.
One of the slowest chair assemblies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, almost as slow as the hammock assembly, which I don't know if you know, folks, but he did stop the video. You're not aware of what time it's
That's a lot less complex than my hammock setup. I'm starting to itch. There's definitely a few midgies around. I've got like multiple midgie repellent solutions with me. This is the one I've never tried. This is Skin So Soft. This has been recommended to me by so many people. Like, try Skin So Soft, try Skin So Soft. Well, I'm going to try Skin So Soft. Alright, put it in my hands. Smear it all over my face. I feel like it's just making me look greasy.
Also, how's it going to react with all the previous things that you've tried?
I know, I've already got smidge on.
It may create some sort of a midgie smorgasbord, if you will.
A smidges board?
A smidges board, yes.
Do you want to oil yourself up?
No, thank you. There will be no oiling of Gary.
Oiling of Gary. It sounds like one of a lost Shakespearean play.
Yes.
Tonight we'll have Midsummer's Night Dream, The Taming of the Shrew, The Oiling of Gary.
Gary, yes. Oh, I don't want to be cranked up. I don't really want to be. Okay.
I'm not making you up.
I'm literally I'm going to get food over this.
What?
I'm going to get food over this.
Well, don't get food on it.
I'm eating.
So one of the reasons I decided to try hammock camping is because my quality of sleep is horrendous. I don't sleep well at home. I don't sleep well I don't sleep well ever. And we were talking about this earlier. We're trying to figure out finding more and more feeling tired and fatigued all the time.
Turns out we're old.
I refuse to accept it's just because I'm in my mid to late 30s.
He's really old.
I mean, you're like 2 years younger than me? 3 years younger?
I'm actually older than him, I just haven't told him yet. I just look youthful.
Yes, you look very youthful guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I look 70. Look,
Well,
70, 30, 70, 30.
the hat takes 10 years off.
And the camera adds how much weight.
This water's pretty clean. It's oh, there's a bit of foam on the top of it. Look,
Oh, that's disgusting.
I gotta drink that. That's rank. I have a photograph of you from when we were at uni, and you were trying to jump a fence. You had hair. Let's see.
Sorry, folks. Before and after. He'll put the photo up.
Apparently, I've got 13 photographs of Gary.
Are you trying to refer to the fence that was at the back of our house?
Yeah.
That you wanted to jump because he could not be bothered walking through the estate?
It was a perfectly legitimate shortcut. Why would you walk through an entire housing estate?
This is a
to go to
man
the
who
shop
runs marathons,
when you could
does mountain
jump the
races,
fence?
but he wanted to
and
save
save a
3
significant
minutes
amount
of walking time.
It was more than 3 minutes.
5 maximum.
Hours. Oh yeah, there it is. Here's Gary with hair.
I
And
look like 14 in that photo.
you do look like you're
I
14.
look stupidly young.
And then
I remember that t-shirt. Spuds or
Oh,
turkeys
there's
or...
the time I drew a sad face on my toe when I had a blister on it.
Oh, that's disgusting. Trying to eat.
Heard that.
Oh,
Here,
sorry
boy,
about that.
Put the plastic bag down. Right, serious question. You don't actually hate camping, do you?
No, I don't actually hit camping. I actually do enjoy it. However,
But you never seem to actually enjoy it.
as
Is it just because you've just had incredible bad luck every time we've gone camping?
Stephen does pick good locations, but they're probably not the most thought out in some areas.
What, were you expecting, like, amenities like a shower,
No,
block,
no. But
swing,
as
roundabout?
stupid as it sounds, but no.
What?
Tip that out.
Why?
Tip that out.
Why?
Tip it.
You got your own water?
Yes, tip the.
I'm not tipping out good water.
Well, you heat that for your coffee then.
I'll have this.
You have that for your
Yeah, I'll
coffee.
have
I'll
it.
use my water. Was that
So
fascinating?
you won't use my filtered water?
You just. First of all, he goes to
It's been filtered and boiled.
First of all,
it's fine.
he
It's
goes to
fine.
the river and he picks the water up. He filters it and then he draws attention to the scum on top of it.
It's edible scum.
Edible scum. You heard it here now, folks.
This is why you nearly starved to death the time you forgot to bring your food, because I offered you my sandwiches, offered you something, and you would eat them.
Oh, that wasn't an overnighter one though. That was a day hike.
No.
And that one there was, chose...
You didn't
hold
die
on.
of dehydration.
That's the one that Stephen told me it would be a really easy walk. And the easy walk
Was it burnout?
turned down to 14 miles.
Oh, no. Oh, yes, I forgot. No,
That
it
was a
10
march
miles.
of death.
It was 10 miles.
I know because I checked, well, maybe it was 10 miles. Maybe
was 10 miles.
Was I thinking 14, 15
That
K
was
or
the
20K?
one where we did the accidental trespassing.
Yes. I had sandwiches, crisps, everything with me for the day and snack stuff. And I left the bag in the
Forgot
car.
everything.
But I had put my drink.
We were out for about 4 hours. And
Bit more,
longer than
bit
that.
more,
It was
bit
probably
more.
like 6 hours.
I
didn't have
did bring
anything.
my drink with me, but I managed to make a 500ml bottle of, a 1 litre bottle of Lucozade last the whole day. And that's all I had for goings
That's quite
for
a lot
what,
of,
6 hours.
quite a lot of sugar. Yeah, there's a midge on my face. I don't know if they're biting me. Apparently the skin's so soft they will land on you, but they won't bite you. That's fine.
Oh, not the dirty top. Ah, for flip's
It's not
sake.
dirty.
It's dirt. Why does everything you own have traces of food on it?
I'm gonna go and get something I have that might get rid of the midges. About 50 citronella instant sticks. There we go. And now I can just stick these into the grind.
Looks like we're having a seance. Your funny spoon, yeah.
Ah!
Why do you insist on tasting
My
everything?
thumb
Whether
tastes like skin so soft.
whether it's midgie repellent or stew, Stephen will literally taste anything. It turns out everything is. What are you?
See, my water's hot. Well, it doesn't need to boil because I filtered it. It just needs to be warm to make my coffee.
You wonder why I do not accept certain things from Stephen.
The boiled
It's
water
because
that's
he
left
goes
over.
in and sticks his finger in the murky
I
water.
can guarantee you've probably used water that I've stuck my finger in and I just haven't told you.
I'm gonna be sick.
Right. It's quite some time later. We sat up having a chat for quite a while, and now it's 11 o'clock and I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna leave on, I think, my mid layer and my t-shirt and just sleep in the rest of my clothes because it'll make it easier to get out in the morning, but let's try and get into this. Oh! That nearly went right over. Oh boy, this is going to require some organising. Okay. Status report. I'm in the hammock. The mat has pretty much entirely slid up the side. You can see it there. So I'm not actually lying on it. It's on the side. So I can start to feel the cold coming through the bottom already. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to actually get out. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm no longer on the bottom of it. I'm now lying on the side of the hammock. No, the zip is now snagged on the side. Oh, I'm walking on wet ground in my socks. Matt's now in the bottom. Can I get in? Oh, it's still wet. Oh. This is not going well. I think I might be on the mat. Yeah, I think I'm on the mat this time. No. The mat has just immediately slid up the side again. Back out. Oh. Supposed to be the other way around. This is not going well. Okay. I'm on the mat, but now the sleeping bag is on top of me and I don't know how to get back into it. My legs into the sleeping bag. Give me a second. Oh, okay, the mat has now gone up that side, so I'm now lying once again, not on the mat. I'm trying to find the valve on that mat. It's just up the side of me. I feel like if I can get the air to go out of it, it might deflate. And then... oh, there we go. Okay, at least it's not taking up a lot of extra space now. But now I've got no insulation. This is gonna be a long night.
Did you hear any shuffling around last night?
Yes, I did.
I dreamt that there was a massive sea swell or a tsunami or something, but also a river flooded at the same time. So it was a race through the streets of Los Angeles to try and outrun the water, and then I woke up. The mat would not stay underneath me in the layer. Every time I got on the hammock, it would shoot out.
What did I say would happen?
It would shoot out the side.
I told you.
So eventually I just deflated it and lay here, but then I got cold.
Because you don't insulation anymore.
Because of insulation. So in desperation, I eventually dragged the mat in here, managed to inflate it above me, flip it around inch by inch, get it underneath me.
That's what that was last night.
Yeah. So eventually I got my undercarriage warmed. It's very comfortable, but it's not great for someone like me who shifts around a lot at night. Like, there's only two. You can do lie on your back. You can also do kind of a slight sideways thing like this.
So stationary sleep.
Like this.
Yes.
But it's not very good if you're someone who likes to flail about a bit.
Yeah, I'm probably sure where they were coming from.
I'm getting out of here.
And I thought you were just on one of your ambles.
Oh.
Oh, no.
What?
It's not.
Oh, I did land in the pee bag.
I knew it was a pee bag.
That was dignified.
Dignified, I say.
Like, I'm full of dignity.
Dignity.
Ow!
You're right there,
I
Sherlock.
keep putting my fingers over the steam hole.
Well, you just stop it then, don't you? You just stop being a blocker.
I'm a little bit conflicted. It's now 2 hours later from when I got back to the van, and despite all the hassle that I had with that hammock, I found the only thing I could think about when I was out in the run was doing it again and how I could improve it. So yeah, I'm not gonna let this trip define my thoughts on hammock camping. Watch this space.